Millions of years ago, Shinnok, one of the Elder Gods, turned on his fellow deities and invaded the Earth Realm. Raiden and the Elder Gods stopped Shinnok, locked him up in the NetherRealm. Others followed in Shinnok's footsteps, like Outworld's Emperor Shao Kahn, who was obsessed with conquering Earthrealm. So Raiden convinced the Elder Gods to enact the Mortal Kombat tournament as a way to even the odds, give Earthrealm a chance. For generations, Shao Kahn followed the Elder Gods' rules. The war moved to the arena, where he sent his toughest fighters to challenge Raiden's greatest defenders in Mortal Kombat. 2 years ago, we beat him. But Shao Kahn wasn't ready to lose. He violated the rules of Mortal Kombat and invaded Earthrealm. Most of Earth's defenders, our friends, were killed, turned into evil undead warriors. Despite the odds, we stopped Shao Kahn's invasion. As punishment, the Elder Gods destroyed him. We thought the long nightmare was over, but it turns out that Shinnok had been manipulating events. Shao Kahn's invasion, his death. All part of Shinnok's plan to escape the NetherRealm and resume his war on the Elder Gods.
You have mocked my abilities.
I have indeed.
I will use them to end you.
Round 1, fight! Liu Kang wins. Fatality.
Hey guys, it's your good old buddy KBGiantsfan here, and today I want to talk about Mortal Kombat 10, Mortal Kombat X, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm not even sure exactly what the title of the game is, man, to be honest with you. But this was kind of an impulse buy. I was out with my wife buying some stuff for our son's 6th birthday, and I saw this. I was like, I haven't played Mortal Kombat in, at least a decade. I mean, like, seriously played it. So went ahead and picked it up. And I'll get into a little bit more about what this game is in a second. If you don't know what Mortal Kombat is, if you've been living under a rock, I don't mean that in any offensive way. It's a fighting game. So basically what I'm showing you here is, there's factions you can join. They do various things. You join a faction and you compete in events. You can play online against other people. I prefer friendly battles. If anyone wants to do some friendly battles with me, please let me know. I would be glad to do that. But just as I'm going around the menus here, kind of showing you guys the basics of the different game modes, because Mortal Kombat is quite simple. You use a variety of punches, kicks, special attacks, various different means of, fighting your opponent to the death. That is the basis of Mortal Kombat. You pick a character, your opponent picks a character, and you try to kill each other. That's it, folks. There's no rocket science here. So, a lot of the little game modes they have are cool, little towers where, each one provides different challenges, different objectives, different ways of battling your opponents. You can try to beat your friend's scores. You can beat it the fastest. You can score the most points. There's a lot of little things like that, and, there's a Krypt you can go through to unlock new different kinds of attacks, different outfits for your characters, so on and so forth. So here's the basics of your, colorful cast of characters you can use to battle your friends, your enemies, whatever. Again, like I said, each character has 3 different fighting, what do you want to call it? Different techniques, different forms of fighting, different skill sets, I guess is probably the best way of putting it. And different outfits. Each character has different ways of killing their opponents, different weapons, special attacks, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So, you know, from this menu here, you kind of pick your fighter. You pick his outfit. As you see here, I'm going through different outfits. You pick his fighting style. And from there, you know, you let your opponent pick theirs as well, and you try to kill each other. It really is quite simple, you know, different button combinations of punches, kicks, you can block, you know, jump around. So you use different button combinations to attack your opponent, you know, throw them around, beat the shit out of them. There's cool, like, X-ray effect attacks, which I will get into in a minute here during this battle. Now, please excuse my gameplay. I really haven't played Mortal Kombat seriously since high school, which was the mid-1990s, and that was back in, you know, Mortal Kombat 2. So, I'm rusty, and getting used to this new, you know, much faster-paced fighting. I wouldn't say it's been a painful experience, but I'm not very good at this game yet. But I'm having a lot of fun playing it, which is the key to video games, isn't it, guys? Let's have some fun with it. So here we go. Here's a special cool X-ray attack. Whack. Eat that, motherfucker. And one thing I must mention is this is an extremely violent game. If you're squeamish at all, you don't like seeing people get ripped apart, you know, their heads ripped off, eyeballs cut out, you know, the heart pulled out, and, you know, their head melted off with acid, ripped in half, you probably might not want to play this game. So, that being said, took out my opponent with a variety of special attacks and kicks and punches, and sliced his head right in half. So, well, before I kind of melted his chest. But basically, that is Mortal Kombat to a T. You know, you fight your opponents, you know, you to the best of your abilities, and you try to kill each other. So here's another example of one of those X-ray attacks. Whack, boom, bitch, eat that. Crack. Pretty cool if you ask me. I don't know how she could have survived that, but that alone should have killed somebody. But let's go ahead and cut her hands off and then cut her face into two pieces. Why not, huh? Fantastically fun gameplay. So if you're a fan of fighting games, if you've never played Mortal Kombat before, this might be a fun one to jump into, as long as you're not too squeamish. So anyway, that is basically all I've got for you guys. You know, use a variety of punches and kicks and special attacks to kill your opponent. Simple as that. Mortal Kombat is a hell of a lot of fun, and like I said, anyone who wants to have some friendly matches with me, go ahead and, you know, shoot me a message, and we'll see what we can do about that. Anyway, I put together a little montage of some cool fatalities for you guys, so enjoy. Peace out from your good old buddy, KBGiantsfan. Later, guys!
Ermac wins. Fatality. Reptile wins. Fatality. Reptile wins. Fatality. Melina wins. Fatality. Melina wins. Fatality. Kung Lao wins. Fatality. Kenshi wins. Fatality. Kenshin wins. Fatality. Goro wins. Fatality. Kano wins. Fatality.
Don't get any blood on me.
Finish her. Jason wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Jason wins. Fatality.